Last night I had the strangest dream. I sailed away to China in a little rowboat to find ya. And you said you had to get your laundry cleaned. Didn't want no one to hold you. What does that mean? And you said, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm running and I won't touch ground. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. You're on the road and now you pray it lasts. The road behind was rocky, but now you're feeling cocky. You looked at me and see your past. Is that the reason why you're running so fast? So you know what song that is. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. So that song has been in the background of my mind for like, I want to say months. And I thought like, yeah, it's just one of those songs, you know, you hear it on the radio and then you just, it's in your... So this morning I was like, what? Let me just go read what the actual lyrics is. What is the song about? And this is just my interpretation. It feels like this guy, so it's Matthew Wilder, Break My Stride. And it's almost like he's pissed off because a chick moved on. And she moved on so far that she moved to a different country. And he's taking it very personally. And I love the fact that she doesn't. Her reason for not seeing him is like, I have laundry to do. That's like when you say like, I can't come out, I have to wash my hair. So it's like quite a slap in the face for him. And it's almost like, so someone is seeing your confidence as you being cocky. Because they're basing what you're doing now, what you're looking like now, they're basing it on what they knew or saw the state you were in long ago, like your old version of yourself. So they're still basing you on that version. Wait, hi. My name is Sarlee and this is my channel Wired on Light, where I empower you and I remind you that we are the creators of our own reality, i.e. we get to choose if we're happy or not, what we want to focus on, what our world looks like, who is in our world, and all of that. So, you moving away, I think someone is seeing you as you're running away, and in reality, you're just moving on. And they're in their feels about it. I don't know if it might be co-workers, family, old relationships, exes, old friends. It could be anything. It could be anything. Obviously, with a song, it's more in a relationship or someone that you have just completely cut, the gate is not open for them. Your aura is not open for them. So I wrote down a few things and then we'll go into some oracle cards. Someone or people are watching you move on. You've closed the cycle. They've watched you close a certain cycle, done and dusted. From the outside, it appears that you have completely changed your life. What they don't see is the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears it took of you to step into this newer version of yourself. And someone thought if they could get you to react the way you used to react, they could get control again. Because maybe it is someone that used to have a lot of control, not physically, but your mind space. And because they thought that you would react the way you used to, it backfired on them. What I also want to mention is, I mean, I've heard people say like this star sign or the zodiac sign is toxic and this one's manipulative. Any person or zodiac sign can be toxic. It all depends on where their frequency is. Or they're unhealed. If someone is toxic, it means that they're unhealed, and that's where our compassion also has to come in. You don't have to interact with them. You don't have to give them any of your energy or time or space or anything like that. But we see them in compassion. We hold them in compassion because we understand that they might be in a very low frequency, unhealed. Doesn't mean you have to go and heal them. But we leave them in compassion. Let karma do their own thing, you know? Let them walk their own journey. That doesn't mean that they are allowed in your vicinity, okay? Okay. You are someone that has changed this. I know that I used to be toxic. I was still my beautiful, compassionate self, but I was unhealed. I was still drinking and smoking and not taking care of myself, basically. That's basically what it is. When you're in a toxic self, it's because you're not really loving yourself. You have no self-worth. You have no respect for yourself. You have no compassion for yourself. And that can be due to whatever, all sorts of reasons. But you saw that that's what also happened to me. It was irritating me that I got frustrated. It was irritating me that I had really low days or weeks or months and then really high days, and being very at the mercy of my emotional state, which is not always a bad thing, because that emotional state can trigger the change. It can trigger the cycle. And the awareness became so loud of, this is not how I want to be feeling every day. So then you change that. You started changing that. No one saw that work. And that work can be anything from like few months to years. And we'll never stop healing, but you're definitely now in the version of yourself that is on the higher frequency, your highest timeline, because you've cleared away those toxic habits, those cycles, the lack mindset. You're loving on yourself. You're taking such good care of yourself because you have respect now. You have compassion now. You went to your wounds and you healed them. You gave them love. You gave them space to breathe. You acknowledged them. That's sometimes all it takes, is just acknowledging that you have wounds, that you have trigger points. And obviously not everyone will go through that journey. Not everyone is interested in the healing journey. And that's their business. It's none of our business. You keep focusing on your life. Although it might seem to other people that you're running away. Anyway. So you've changed the patterns. You recognized it. You might be someone that's, not might, you are. You are someone that's very intuitive and very aware of yourself. Now you can stop any negativity or low frequency in your mind at the gate. You are standing at the gate. It's you and God. That's the only things that have any control over what comes in and out of your life. You're a disruptor, some might say. And not everyone likes that. I know I'm definitely a disruptor of sorts, because I can't help but see the truth in someone. So you're either going to love me or you're going to hate me, because if you hate me, it's because I probably triggered you in some way. But I will always see your light first, and I'll talk about your light. And that is my job here, is to serve beautiful beings like yourself into seeing their beautiful self, into you seeing your beautiful, powerful self, and that you should be at the forefront of your existence, of your thoughts, of your dreams, of your goals. You are the main character, and you should live that way. That is the end of that. So there's definitely someone that is triggered by you walking away, closing a cycle, done and dusted. There's something here also about, so when the lyric is, ain't nothing gonna break my stride, I'm running and I won't touch ground. I gotta keep on moving. There's something that's so beautiful. It's like when you're not on the ground, it's the angels are like lifting you. So you're very, my previous 2 messages ago, I think, being cradled by God, being cradled by the angels. You're being held while you're stepping into and moving on from this old cycle into your new life that you have built through hard work, a lot of mind work. I just want to get a few. Okay, let's get some of these. This is a weirdish, I don't completely feel it yet. It's called Women's Bodies, Women's Wisdom Oracle. But yeah, let's see what comes out. Any messages from the Women's Oracle that you want to share that adds to that message that I just gave? 1 card, thank you. Ooh, complete and move on. It's number 10 and it's in the house of partnership. So yeah, definitely some kind of partnership or something that you are closing, that has been closed, and you are moving on. You see this like cloak around her with little petals of flowers around. It's like the angels cloaking you, keeping you extremely safe while you're transitioning into your new life. Let's get a Venus Oracle. One, please, and thank you. Not now. You don't want to use this deck now. Ooh, happiness. Happiness has a lot of different faces. You get to choose what your happiness looks like. It doesn't have to fit into anyone else's mold of what happiness is or what it should look like. And don't let anyone tell you, I don't know why that's coming up again, because it was in the song. Confidence feels very alien-like when you've been a people pleaser your whole life. So you choosing yourself and keep choosing yourself is going to start feeling more and more comfortable, and your confidence is going to keep growing, and you don't have to explain to anyone where that confidence comes from. That's between you and God or whatever you want to call it. people might think that you mask, or that you're pretending, or that you're like not really the thing, or the thing that you say you are. Yes. Some people might think that you're faking it. Again, you know your truth. You don't have to explain to anyone, unless it's someone obviously close to you and they're asking, wow, what are you doing? Like, you look good, and what is your, what are you doing for self-care and things like that. I want to end off with the Keepers of the Light. Felt like a lot came out now in 15 minutes. I don't know how that happened. I just heard you need to rest. Let's get one card, please, from the Keepers of the Light. Serapis Bay Ascension. You're going through another ascension. That might explain the headaches, the interrupted sleep, the food isn't hitting the way it used to hit. Things you're watching isn't hitting the way it used to. Like, just a bit of uncomfortability might be coming up, which is completely fine. That means rest, my dear, dear one. Rest, my angel, my love, that has worked so hard and running so fast. Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. I love that. Let's read it. I'm trying to keep my readings under 20 minutes. Wait, so what this is, Serapis Bay, where are you? It doesn't, oh, wait. Serapis, where are you? There you are. 98. 98. Someone might have been born in 98. Or, what's 9 plus 8? 17. Which rounds up to an 8, which is manifestation, infinity, forward movement. Love that. Forward movement. Did I forget the number again? No. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Serapis Bay is the light keeper in charge of ascension. He once served as a priest in Luxor, Egypt, helping those passing on to cross over into the light. Now he is a presence we can call on in order to ascend. Ascension means rising up. It reminds us of the story of Christ being resurrected after death. This means that Serapis Bay can guide us from the lowest states of being back to the light. His energy is almost like that of a phoenix, giving us the support to move out of our own hell or darkness into a space that supports our growth. Wow, that fits so beautifully. The stars cannot shine without darkness. You may have experienced a low state of being, trauma or depression, but this is a new beginning. Become aware of growth. There is always room for improvement. There's also a sense of presentation now. You may be receiving documentation or certification to acknowledge your growth or experience. It's important to cherish this time and to realize that without the challenges or obstacles you have faced, you wouldn't be as strong, powerful, or focused as you are today. You are ascending personally and spiritually at this time, and the universe is here to support it. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, Please like and subscribe. Also, if you do want to work with me in any capacity, creative collaborations, I also do personal readings, one-on-one chats. You can reach out to me. My email is in the description box below. I love you and I'm proud of you, and keep working your light, and do not mind the lower frequencies. You've got this. I love you.